This is Calvin Castine. We're at Plattsburgh State Memorial Hall. It's February 22nd, 1997. George Washington's birthday, I believe. And we are here for Section 7 Class B Championship basketball featuring Beekmantown Central School Eagles, the number 1 seed, and the number 2 seed, the Saranac Lake Redskins. We'll be tapping into Ducky Drake and John Niles from the radio station WIRY, so don't go away.
Championship basketball. Our next game is the boys Class B championship game between Beekmantown Central School and Saranac Lake Central School. The visiting team will be Saranac Lake Central. The Redskins are coached by Mr. Dick Zeron. Mr. Bill Johnson and Mr. Dave Tilsley are the assistant coaches. Number 4, Matt Burns. Number 10, Josh Schwed. Number 15, Devlin Cotter. Number 24, Charlie Martin. Number 25, Brandon Mason. Number 31, Kyle Schneider. Number 32, Nick Slane. Number 33, Brett Foster. Number 40, Jesse Webb. Number 5, Tom Finnegan. And now the Redskins starting 5. Number 44, a sophomore, Ian Zeron. Number 3, a junior, Brian Sachs. Number 23, a junior, Jim Donis. Number 13, a junior, Doug Cochran. And number 54, the senior, Jeremy Harmson. The home team today, Beekmantown Central. The Eagles are coached by Mr. Maceo DuBose. Mr. George Dyer and Mr. Dan Munson are the assistant coaches. Number 11, Jeff Bosworth. Number 14, Andy Daggett. Number 15, Casey Brennan. Number 20, Nick Karen. Number 22, Luke Laddoo. Number 23, Emmett Drolette. Number 24, Jesse Blake. Number 25, Justin Vancourt. And now the Eagles starting 5. Number 31, a sophomore, Dan Munson. Number 34, a senior, Chris Peroni. Number 30, a senior, Kevin Lunn. Number 32, a senior, Emmanuel Charlemagne. And number 33, a senior, Nick Fortunatus. Your officials for this game, Mr. McMillan and Mr. Parker. Mr. Roberts is the alternate official. Ms. Rabideau is the official scorer. Mr. Bruce, the official timer, with Mr. Gagnon on the shot clock. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for our national anthem, which will be sung by Miss Elizabeth Boyea.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, though bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that Star Spangled
And we are just about set to go here. Memorial Hall Gym, Class B Basketball Championship. Beekmantown, Saranac Lake. Eagles will be going left to right. Armston leaps it up against Munson, and it's controlled by Beekmantown. Fortunatus takes it out of backcourt, zoned by Saranac Lake. Right side, Charlemagne works it down low. Peroni off his hands, out of bounds. Turnover, Beekmantown.
Yeah, Peroni looking to score, I think, before he got the ball. Tough inside player, only about 5'11".
Some full court pressure now by Beekmantown. Out of backcourt, Cochran. Cochran, top of the circle, swings it across the circle. Cochran, now to Zaran. On the right to Donis, pass intercepted, Charlemagne. Charlemagne brings it back, so both teams turn it over first possession. Now Fortunatus. Fortunatus takes it to the baseline. Jumper off the iron, no good. Tapped out of bounds off of Beekmantown. It went off of Lund. Full court pressure, and it comes for Sachs. Sachs up the right sideline. Whoa, took a steps, and now each team has turned it over. 2 times for Saranac Lake, 1 for Beekmantown.
Yeah, first 2 possessions by Saranac Lake have evidenced the strong defensive effort Beekmantown can put on you. Both Charlemagne and Fortunatus very quick to the ball.
All right, Charlemagne. Bounce pass left side, and we've got another turnover. 2 apiece.
Yeah, that was
turnovers and points.
Bad pass from Charlemagne. Fortunatus hit him right in the foot and out of bounds.
Both teams start a little tight. Inbounds Cochran for the Redskins. Charlemagne on him. Cochran up over the midcourt line on the right sideline. Cochran works it down the sideline, runs into a screen, throws it down low, harms him. Intercepted by Lund. Another turnover. And back comes Fortunatus. Fortunatus on the left side, move along the baseline, inside Peroni, trying to go through traffic, put it up off the glass and in.
Yeah, nice basket by Peroni, nice move. I heard some yelling from the Saranac Lake fans. It was a travel. It was close.
Beekmantown up 2-0. 6:49 left opening quarter. On the right sideline, Cochran, baseline, down low, Harmson, turn in traffic, puts it off the glass and in.
Boy, if you can loop it into Harmson, that looks like 2 points almost every time.
And now a turnover at the other end as Beekmantown tried to go for the long pass.
You're going to notice that Beekmantown will have to double down on Harmson when he gets that ball, which is going to free up some people on the outside. So they're going to have a chance to shoot some 3-pointers this game.
Game tied at 2. Redskins basketball. Cochran moving right to left out of backcourt. Charlemagne picks him up. Cochran takes it toward the circle, puts on the brakes. Foul line, puts it off, way off the mark. Rebound taken down by Munson. Up ahead, 3-on-1. And a travel on Charlemagne.
Wow, both teams a little jittery. This is unusual for 2 teams of this caliber.
I'm not officially keeping track, but I think it's 4-3 in turnovers, Beekmantown.
I think you're right.
Wow. Both teams having problems. 2-2, 6:21 left first quarter. Cochran will bring it out of backcourt for the red and white. Working on Charlemagne. Bounce pass, right elbow to Donis. Tapped out of bounds in the corner by Lund. It belongs to the Redskins. Donis gets it in. Out of Zaran. Back to Donis. Works it to the right sideline toward the baseline. Shut off. Looking for help. Down low, Harms. Triple team. Put it up and do the foul. Boy, they really sag and collapse on him.
They're going to have to, and if they still get the ball in there with 3 people around them, it's going to free up a lot of people for some easy shots.
Danny Munson picks up the foul for Beekmantown.
On that play, Munson was playing in front of Harmson, and he was getting help from the back, but Munson fouled him on the arm.
Harmson will go to the line. Trying to break a 2-2 tie, just about 2 minutes in. Harmson misses the first one. So it has started out a little ugly.
Yeah, you mentioned 7 turnovers. We've only played 2 minutes.
Both teams trying to settle in here. Second one by Harmson. Got that one. Redskins lead 3-2. Charlemagne will bring it back for Beekmantown. Picked up by Cochran. Redskins in the zone. Up top, round to Fortunatus on the right. Fortunatus, left side to Lund, down in the corner. Charlemagne on the baseline, feeds it inside, batted around. Stolen by Saranac Lake. Wow. Back comes Cochran. Walks it out of backcourt. Redskins by 1, 5:35 in the quarter. On the right to Donis. Donis works it right sideline to the coffin corner right. Throws it back out deep for Cochran. Cochran holding on the outside. Bounce pass, right side, Sachs. Sachs loops it for Harmson. Low post, down the wall. Oh, Zeron leads it in.
Yeah, they looped it into Harmson, drew 3 people, and Zeron was all alone.
And another turnover for Beekmantown as they come down the floor. Now here's Donis. He'll try to drain a 3. No good. Rebound tapped outside. Zeron recovers. Out for Donis. 5-2 Redskins. Coming down to 5 in the first quarter. Down to Zeron. Peroni takes it away, and then it's stolen right back by Zeron. He'll lay it up and miss it. Got his own rebound. Loose ball now on the floor. Scrambled. Jump ball. And possession will go to Beekmantown.
7-4 turnovers. Beekmantown has 7, Saranac Lake 4.
Maceo does not like the way it's going. He calls timeout. Timeout Beekmantown. 4:50 in the first quarter. It is Saranac Lake 5, Beekmantown 2. Section 7B championship continues on WIRY in 30 seconds.
Very easy to do.
5-2 Saranac Lake in a game that has started out in a very sloppy fashion.
Yeah, 7 turnovers for Beekmantown, 4 for Saranac Lake, 11 turnovers in about 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Both teams are going to have to take some time, calm down, and I think this will turn into a good ball game.
Beekmantown basketball, trail it by 3. And Fortunatus will bring it up for the Eagles. Fortunatus on the right side to Blake, who's in the ball game now for Beekmantown, replacing Charlemagne. Lund right on the left side to Fortunatus. Fortunatus top of the key, back to Blake. Saranac Lake in the zone. Blake holding. Outside Lund. Lund, high post turnaround jumper. Munson hits.
Yeah, he's got a great touch from about 15 feet away.
5-4 Redskins, 4:20 in the quarter. Inbounds Cochran. Cochran loops it up the right side. They break it. Here's Donis down the right sideline. Donis stops. Hits Zeron. Foul line jumper. Off the back. No good. Harmson rebounds. Lays it in.
Poor job of the Eagles of boxing out. Harmson all alone.
Harmson's got 5 of the 7. Redskins lead it by 2, 7-4. Now Charlemagne back into the ball game, replacing Blake. Redskins by 3, 4:05 left in the first quarter. Charlemagne out of backcourt. Bounce pass, Fortunatus. Fortunatus holding. He'll take the long 3. In and out. Rebounds around. Hands to Cochran. Cochran coming out of backcourt. Cochran top of the key. Cochran bounce pass, left side Sachs. Sachs holding. Gets it, foul lines around. Right side Donis for 3. Swish!
Yeah, great 3-point shooter, and they're really concentrating on Harmson. It's going to free up that 3-point line.
Redskins by 6, 3.5 in the first quarter. Here's Charlemagne. Now to Fortunatus. Fortunatus wants some movement. Up top Charlemagne. Right to Fortunatus. Sachs right on it. Fortunatus takes it across the circle. Down low. Nice pass. Oh, blocked by Harmson. Picked up by Munson. Blocked again by Harmson. Now Fortunatus picks up on the outside. On the right, Lund out of the corner. Got it. A 3.
Big basket by Lund. Boy, don't take anything away from Harmson, though. 2 great block shots.
10-7. Saranac Lake by 3. They have the ball. 3 in the quarter. Up it comes to Donis. Long up the floor. Harmson one-on-one. Puts it up and around and in. As he goes over Munson. 12-7 Redskins. 2:45 in the quarter. Now here's Munson. Foul on Jay. In and out. Rebound Donis. Redskins by a handful. They have the ball. Donis out of backcourt. Takes it down the left side. Pops the 3-pointer. No good. Pushing off inside Saranac Lake, I believe. Well, maybe not. Maybe it wasn't Cochran that was pushing. No, it was. Cochran was pushing on.
Yeah, that was not a good shot by Donis. 3-point shot falling toward the baseline. Their success this far has been getting it to Harmson, and that's what I would think the game plan is. They're going to have to continue to do it.
Now, one wouldn't think that would be a rocket science to figure out, use that 6'9" inside.
Yeah, Beekmantown's not doing a good job of defending it either.
All right, Charlemagne, forecourt, hands now on the right side to Fortunatus. Fortunatus up top, Lund. Lund will take the 3 off the side, no good. Rebound, save, but it goes right back to Munson. Blocked by Harmson. Munson again, no good. Harmson lost it now to Peroni. Peroni passed, kicked around. And it was kicked first by, I think, Saranac Lake, though, then subsequently kicked by Beekmantown. So the Eagles will have it back.
Boy, Harmson with 4 block shots in the first quarter.
A huge factor inside. 12-7, Beekmantown down by 5. They get the ball. Here's Charlemagne. Left elbow, Fortunatus. Along the baseline. Scoops underneath and in. Oh, pretty shot.
Oh, that's a pretty move. Up and over the big man.
He used the basket as a shield. 12-9, Saranac Lake. Under 2 in the quarter. Here's Cochran. Bouncing it down the left side. Stops the dribble. Back to Sachs. Beekmantown man-to-man. Stripped by Fortunatus. Fortunatus, after he stripped it, Sachs made the dive to get it back, and he'll pick up the foul. First on Sachs, second team foul.
Fouls, Saranac Lake. Sachs, his first.
Schneider coming in for the Redskins, replacing Sachs. Eagles down by 3. They have the ball. 1:41 in the quarter. And back comes Emmanuel Charlemagne. Left side, Lund on the perimeter. Fortunatus up top. Top of the circle, bounce pass, left side. Munson down low to Peroni. Back out Fortunatus for 3. And no good. Tipped up Munson. No. Saran cleans the glass. Ordonis quickly up to Cochran out of backcourt. He slows it down. Now Cochran stops the dribble. Bounce pass, right side, saving it. Donis flips it down low for Harmson, tips it outside. Picked up, coming through. Schneider for the hoop, lays it in.
Boy, Schneider just in the game. That was a great slicing drive to the basket.
Great move. Back comes Fortunatus. It fires off the glass and in. Fortunatus.
Fortunatus with a great move down to the other end.
14-11, Redskins, under a minute in the first quarter. And in comes Schneider, stripped by Peroni, but fouled by Peroni.
Yeah, they're going to get Peroni with a hack over the shoulder. Good defensive play, but he certainly fouled him.
First on him, second team foul.
Peroni, his first team second.
Redskins have the ball, 51.5 seconds first quarter. They lead by 3. They have led most of the way. Here's Cochran in forecourt. Now back to Schneider. Schneider on the dribble. Takes it across the circle. Left side, Zaran. Outside, Cochran. Cochran holds. Bounce pass. Left side, Zaran. Inside, Harmson overthrew him. Interception. Here's Fortunatus quickly up to Charlemagne. Charlemagne through the paint. Right side, Lund out of the corner. No good. Rebound, Harmson. Fouled by Peroni again.
That's a big foul because that's Peroni's second foul. And as we said, Beekmantown doesn't go deep on the bench. We're going to have a substitution right away.
AC Brennan will come in. Peroni with 2's got to come out of there. I don't know what kind of size Beekmantown has on the bench, but I figure they want Munson and Peroni to fight with Harmson.
Oh, they're going to have both those guys into the game.
Redskin ball, lead by 3. We're down to 23 seconds out of the first quarter. Here's Donis, down low for Harmson. Turns, he's all by himself, lays it in.
Nice pass by Donis, so he scooped it over the top. And if you can get that ball into Harmson, it looks like 2.
Redskins by 5. Eagles with the ball, 10 seconds remaining. Top of the circle, Charlemagne down left. Bounce pass down low, blocked by Harmson again. And loose ball picked up, put up off the glass, no good. Rebounds around, stolen by Charlemagne, no good at the buzzer. That's the end of the first quarter. After 1, it is Saranac Lake 16, Beekmantown 11. Class B championships continue on WIRY in 1 minute. All right, goes second quarter. Redskins by 5. Saranac Lake playing well. They had some jitters early, but they've settled in.
Real well. Both teams turning the ball over a lot, but what the story of that first quarter has to be Harmson.
Oh, absolutely.
Big quarter, 9 points, 5 rebounds.
5 blocks. And
5 blocks.
5 blocks. Wow. All right, Redskins with a 5-point lead in the ball. Early second quarter. Donis trapped on the sideline, down low, intercepted. He threw that one away. Munson ahead to Charlemagne, ahead of the pack. Charlemagne to the hoop, will lay it in.
Wow, blazing speed by Charlemagne. Strong and speedy.
And an inbound stolen by Charlemagne. Now back to Fortunatus. 3-point lead, Redskins. Eagles with the ball, left side Charlemagne on the perimeter. Puts it to the floor, to the baseline. Can't shoot inside. Munson to the hoop, put it up, no. And through the foul on Zeron.
Yeah, nice pass by Charlemagne. Dished it off, and Munson cutting to the basket. That's what they need to do. Munson's got to bring the ball inside more.
Although you knew when Charlemagne came along the baseline, all of a sudden he realized there was Harmson, and he got pulled up and knew he couldn't shoot it. So
no question.
An intimidator. Munson to the line. 2 points on the line for 2 points in the game. First time on the line for Munson. First time anybody from Beekmantown's gone to the line. Second quarter, Munson makes. The lead is down to 2. 16-14. Munson get it down to 1. We were tied at 2, and ever since then, Saranac Lake has had the lead. Munson trying to get the Eagles back within a point. Sophomore ready. And cancel. Lead is 1 for the Redskins. 16-15. Cochran, they try to double team him in backcourt. Full court pressure. Long up the floor. There's Donis. Now becomes 2-on-2, but Donis will slow it down. Thought about the 3. Down low, Harmston. Harmston turns inside. Zeron didn't expect it. Tipped outside Cochran. Left to Donis for 3. Off the back, no good. Rebound, Zeron. Zeron baseline throws one up. It goes in.
Boy, he's had a big first quarter as well. Good rebounder.
He threw up a prayer, but it kissed the glass and went in, and he drew the foul. Wow.
Duck, he's about 6'3". He's got 5 rebounds, but a very bulky kid, and he's really controlled the board so far.
Brennan with the foul. So Zeron goes to the line. He's got 4 first time on the line. And he finishes off a 3-pointer. And the lead builds back up to 4 again. 19-15. 7-10 in the half. Charlemagne out of backcourt. Out of Peroni. Right side, Fortunatus, sideline. Up top, Lund. Right side, Fortunatus. Right elbow, Charlemagne. Baseline, back up. Fortunatus for 3. Off the front, no good. Loose ball. Fortunatus got it back. And he'll bring it back outside. They'll reload. Nice little bounce pass inside. Turnaround, Munson. Yes!
Yeah, nice, sweet shot.
And the lead is 2 for the Redskins with 6:40 remaining in the half. Donis. Now to Schneider, baseline, comes to the hoop, put it up short. And a whistle inside, might be foul coming on. Yeah.
I think it'll be on Zeron.
I think so. But yep, he's got 2, so he gets in a little bit of trouble. In fact, they're going to get him out of there right now. And Swain will replace Zeron.
Yeah, that was not a good foul. He reached over the back of Charlemagne.
Here's Charlemagne. Eagles down by a bucket. They have the ball. 6.5 in the half. Here's Lund on the perimeter. Top of the circle. Bound on the right side, Charlemagne. Charlemagne top to Fortunatus. Fortunatus on the right side to Lund. Back to Fortunatus. Up top, Munson on the outside. Now to Fortunatus. Takes it foul line. Down low it comes. Peroni baseline. Back out Lund. Lund with the J. In and out. Rebound, picked up, put up by Munson. No good. Munson again, working hard, drew the foul.
Yeah, good work by Munson. Good work by Munson. Able to get 2 offensive rebounds and then draw a foul.
Swain commits the foul. It'll be a shooting foul. It's going to send Munson to the line with a chance to tie it up. 19-17 Redskins, 6:05 in the half. Munson with 6 points in the game, 2 for 2 from the line. Working hard on the glass that time. So with a couple of free throws, Munson can tie this thing up. Munson's first one. Nothing but net.
Saranac Lake, Swain, his first team's
and the Eagles are back within a point at 19-18. Munson trying to get it even here with 6:05 in the half. Munson ready with the second one. Steadies, fires, around and in. We are tied. Tied at 19 with 6:05 in the half. Cochran loops it up left side, Donis. Donis in forecourt. Now to Cochran. Cochran goes right sideline. Hugh Schneider is a screen. Takes it down the sideline to the baseline. Bounce pass left side alone. Swain lays it in.
Boy, the weak side is open for Saranac Lake every time, and they're finding him.
They used it there. Swain lays it in. Redskins take the lead back. Charlemagne, right side. Here's Fortunatus for 3. Bingo!
Yeah, great touch.
Eagles ahead for the first time. 22-21. 5.5 in the half. Here's Donis to Cochran. Cochran down on the left side, Schneider. Schneider hits Harmson out around the foul line. Back outside, Cochran for 3. Got it!
Wow, Cochran answers.
And Saranac Lake back up 24-22. Now Fortunatus across the paint, puts on the brakes outside Peroni. Now back for Fortunatus. Fortunatus will take the long J, off the back, no, rebound, battling, picked up by Fortunatus, scoops it up, no, rebound, harms it. Now for Donis, quickly to Cochran. Cochran will bring it out of backcourt. Cochran walks it up over the timeline, brings it down the left side. Cochran on the dribble, stops the dribble. Now to Schneider. Schneider holding, hands to Donis. Redskins by 2, coming down to 4:35 in the half. Now Donis loops it high post, harms it off his hands, and touched by Lund. Tries to save it, he does. Good hustle by Lund. Back comes Charlemagne. Eagles trying to get even, but they now get tipped out, I guess, by Harmson. Eagles looking to tie, 4:25 in the half. 24-22, Saranac lead. Peroni, inbounds, far sideline. Redskins have stayed in that zone all first half. Here's Charlemagne outside Fortunatus. Fortunatus holds. Now up top it comes to Lund. Lund, left side Fortunatus. Fortunatus, top of the key. Stays on the dribble, stops now. Moves it right side Lund. Now to Charlemagne. Quick movement Fortunatus at the foul line. Double team. Whips it out to the right side. Lund for 3. Yes!
Yeah, he's had two big three-pointers.
And the Eagles are up by a point. 3:54 remaining in the half. Here's Harmson in forecourt. Looking for some help. Now puts it on the floor. Outside Cochran. Whistles it down low, all alone. Swain lays it in.
Boy, nice look by Cochran.
Swain lays it in, and the lead goes back for Saranac Lake, 26-25. Here's Munson, another in, blocked by Harmson, but he is fouled. And the ball goes in.
Yeah, much better second quarter for Dan Munson. That was a powerful move.
Basket good by Munson, and Harmson picks up his first. Eagles take the lead back 27-26, and Munson will go back to the line trying to make it a 2-point lead. Saran is back in. They're going to sit Harmson for a while.
He looks a little tired this quarter. Doesn't have the same stamina that he had in that first quarter.
Munson to the line. He's got 10. He's 4 for 4 from the stripe. 27-26 Beekmantown. Munson finishes off the three-pointer. He's at 5 in a row from the stripe. Eagles by 2. That's their biggest lead. 3:35 in the half. Saran. Now they don't have the big man inside. Let's see what they do. Saran. Now to Schneider. Schneider on the right sideline. Back out for Saran. Saran had a stop. Left side. Cochran's pass tips. Pull it away by Munson. Hands to Charlemagne. Charlemagne, top of the circle, right of the circle, down on the right sideline. Had it stripped away by Schneider. Out of bounds. Beekmantown basketball. They lead it by 2, 3:14 in the half. Inbounds, it comes to Charlemagne. Charlemagne, he's going to take the 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Saran.
That was not a good shot.
No, it was not. Donis to Cochran, up to Schneider out of backcourt. Now to Cochran in the middle. Cochran puts it on the floor, hands it right side Donis. Down low Saran in the corner. Saran works it to the right of the lane, into the paint, fakes, bounce pass, nice one to Schneider, lays it in.
Boy, they've run some great backdoor cuts
do.
in this game.
And we're tied at 28, 2:45 in the half. Here's Lund to Charlemagne, right side Fortunatus. Fortunatus inside Peroni down the paint, hands off inside, laid in. Nice play. Munson lays it in.
That must be a nice feeling for the Eagles to have Harmson out of the game. Opens up the middle.
30-28. And here's a steal by Fortunatus to Charlemagne. Back to Fortunatus to the hoop. Lays it in.
Yeah, it's a great 2-on-1 fast break.
Eagles by 4, 2:15 remaining. First half, Charlemagne avoids the foul, comes out of backcourt, fans wanted one. This is Saranac Lake fans. Schneider, left side, Donis out of the corner, air ball. Saran comes up, he'll lay it up, won't go, rebound, battled for. Picked up Saran again, puts it up, and got whacked and fouled.
Great work by Saran.
Yep. Tough work, hard worker inside.
I thought he might have got fouled once or twice before that play, but he really got fouled on that transition.
That's a second on Munson. Saran will go to the line. 5 in the game, 1 for 1 from the line. Substitution, Brennan back in for Beekmantown, replacing Munson. I don't think they want 3 on him before the half.
Now he's got to set him 2 minutes to go in the first half, and you hope that, you just keep it where it is if you're Beekmantown.
Saranac Lake Harmson has also come back in now. Zaran goes to the line. He's got 5. He's 1 for 1 from the line, and he misses the first free throw.
Well, look for Beekmantown to really run the clock. 45-second clock. You watch, they'll run it for quite a while this time down.
And the Redskins going to take a timeout. Timeout, Saranac Lake, 1:59 in the half to score. Beekmantown 38, Saranac Lake. Beekmantown 32, Saranac Lake 28. Boys B championships continue on WIRY in 30 seconds.
Looking at the leading team.
Can't go right back in, he's reporting.
GK 998.
1:59 left in the half. Saran will go to the line. He's got 5. He's 1 out of 2.
To my surprise, I think Munson checked back into the game. I think he's going to be back out on the floor, and that's a little bit of a surprise. Beekmantown certainly does. Yep, Beekmantown, and Peroni's got 2 as well.
Bit of a gamble to have them both in there at this moment, Munson and Peroni with 1:59. They don't want to have, somebody doesn't want to pick up 3 going into the halftime. The officials, Parker and McMillan, confer now.
Of course, he may substitute on the other end if...
Actually, I'm not sure he can come in because there was never any kind of play, was there? Can he come back in after they took him out?
Yeah, there was one stretch, yeah.
Oh, that's right. There was a stretch.
Yeah.
He didn't come out on the
short.
Ball. Yep. Zaran makes the second free throw. Eagles by 3. Fortunatus with 1:55 in the half. He'll take the 3. Off the back, no good. They're cleaning the glass. For Saranac Lake was Donis. Donis to Cochran. Cochran out of backcourt. Redskins down by 3, down to 42 seconds in the half. Now loops it for Zaran. Tipped away. Loose ball floor. Picked up Fortunatus. Fortunatus waits for help. Got it up now to Charlemagne. Minute and a half in the half. Eagles by 3. Charlemagne, top of the key. Bounce pass. Munson back out front to Lund. Now to Fortunatus. Munson along the foul line. Jumper. Got it.
Yeah, he's got a sweet touch from about 15 feet away for a big man.
He's had a huge second quarter. Eagles by 5. 1:10 in the half. Cochran backs it out of backcourt on Charlemagne. Cochran down the left sideline, works it toward the baseline, underneath the basket, put it up, no good. Rebound, Charlemagne. Runs it up the floor. Bounce pass, right side, Peroni made the move, put it around and out. Rebounds around. For Donis, under a minute, we're down to 50 seconds. Redskins down by 5, up the floor, tapped out of bounds by Lana Beekmantown.
Well, I don't know if Saranac Lake will hold it. I might think that they would hold it for, there's about 39 on the shot clock, 45 on the game clock.
If I'm Saranac Lake, I'd try to pound it in here, and if nothing else, try to get another foul.
Yeah, I would too.
Into Zaran, lost it, loose ball, floor, and Harmson got it back. Then he threw it away. Charlemagne brings it back. Charlemagne. Now for Fortunatus, spills the lane, left side, Lund, 3, got it.
Boy, he's had 3 sweet shots, 9 points, 3 3-pointers.
And the Eagles have opened up an 8-point lead here, 25 seconds in the half. Here's Cochran, down for Harmson, off his hands out of bounds. And the wheels wobbling a little for Saranac Lake in the stretch here the first half.
Yeah, it's amazing that Beekmantown has had 26 points in the second quarter.
We were tied at one time, 28 all. It's now 37-29. Beekmantown will hold it for the one shot, 15 seconds. Fortunatus walks it out of backcourt. Fortunatus top of the circle, makes a move right of lane, down low, dropped by Peroni, got it back, bounce pass left side, laid in by Munson. Redskins are going to have to fire quickly. Cochran from midcourt, let it go, off the backboard, no good. Halftime. At the half, it is Beekmantown, 39. Saranac Lake, 29. Eagles 39, Redskins 29 at the half. Boys B basketball championships continue on WIRY in 2 minutes.
Well, it looked like Beekmantown was in a little bit of trouble in that first quarter, but you've got to be impressed with the second quarter that they had. They just came out and took over the game. Everybody did what they were supposed to do.
On the outside, Jimmy.
All right, Beekmantown basketball. Charlemagne walks it out of backcourt for the Eagles. They lead it by 10. Charlemagne. Now for Fortunata, back to Charlemagne, top to Fortunatus. Fortunatus back to Charlemagne, now inside Lum, right to Peroni, down the baseline, knocked away by Saran, picked up by Sachs, to Donis, to Cochran. Cochran out of backcourt. Cochran works it down the right sideline, takes it toward the baseline, shut off there, goes back into the right elbow. Out to Zaran. Zaran right of the circle, right to Cochran, down low, Harmsen, he'll lay it up and it will go.
Wow, that's what they did successfully in the first quarter.
Well, Harmsen opens the second half with a bucket, bringing the Redskins back within 8. Here's down low for Munson, tipped away, loose ball, Zaran with a steal. Now for Cochran, as the Redskins try to make a run. Cochran out of backcourt on the left sideline. Cochran, bounce pass, left corner, Sachs. Sachs back up to Cochran. Cochran, top of the circle. Now on the left side to Sachs. Sachs takes it left away, whips it outside, right to Donis. Down low it comes to Zaran. Little 10-footer Zaran off the side and in.
Got the friendly roll.
Hit the side, went up and came through. And back within 6 are the Redskins. Now we've got Charlemagne on the left side to Lund, up top to Fortunatus. Fortunatus on the left side to Lund. Redskins staying in that zone. Up top, Charlemagne swings it around, right elbow to Fortunatus. Brings it out of the corner, top to Lund. On the right to Fortunatus. Fortunatus holding. Try to get it to Munson, intercepted by Cochran. And now the Redskins can cut it down to 4. Here's Cochran out of backcourt. 6:15 left third quarter. 39-33 Beekmantown. Cochran right sideline, bounce pass. Donis out of the corner for 3. Hits it.
And he squared up perfectly that time.
His second three-pointer, and the Redskins come right back to get within 3. 2 minutes gone, third quarter. The lead's gone from 10 down to 3. Here's Charlemagne trying to back his way in. Feeds off the hands of Munson, out of bounds.
Strangely, this game has started in the third quarter just like the first quarter. Beekmantown turned the ball over 3 times in the first 2 minutes.
And again, Maceo Dubose says, let's talk it over. Timeout. Beekmantown, 5:54 remaining third quarter. It's the Eagles 39, Saranac Lake 36. Boys B championships continue on WIRY in 30 seconds. Redskins down by 3. They have the basketball. Cochran out of backcourt. 5:50 in the third. Cochran works it across the circle. Left side, Donis. Donis with a long jumper. Bingo! Was it a 3 or a 2? I don't know where they went. Looks like nothing at the moment. We don't know.
No, we don't know yet. I think it was a 2-pointer.
And they gave it 2. Donis for 2. Now Lund for 3, but it's an air ball. It's going out of bounds. And the Redskins have come out gunning and have got it down to a point.
Saranac Lake coach questioning whether it was 3 or 2. It's going to stay at 2.
There was no sign that it was a 3, so.
Couldn't tell from over here.
It was close. He was out near the line. Inbounds tapped out by Fortunatus.
Boy, this is a tough start for Beekmantown this third quarter. 2.5 minutes gone, nothing on the board.
9-point run. They're back within a point. And it comes to Donis out of backcourt, up the left sideline. Donis to the baseline. He'll take it into the corner. Bounce pass outside Cochran. Cochran up high to Zaran. Zaran puts it on the floor, right of the paint. Back out to Sachs. Sachs up top, Harmsen near the foul line. Outside Donis. Donis swings it across the circle. Tipped away, got it back. Fortunatus on Donis. Right side Zaran. Zaran looking inside, overthrew Harmsen. And Harmsen was being wrestled by Munson. And then a foul called on Munson.
Boy, that's a big call. Both players wrestling for position, but usually the defensive player will get the foul on that play.
Third on Munson. So this comes with 5:06 left in the third. He will continue to play, it appears. Cochran will put it in bounds for Saranac Lake, who will come back from a 10-point deficit, got it down to 1. Now trying to get the lead. Down low, Harmsen. Double team. Threw it away. Trying to get it back outside, getting it right away to Fortunatus. Fortunatus right sideline, down low, Munson. Scoops it over to Charlemagne. Outside Lund. Lund for 3. Got it.
Yeah, big basket by Lund.
Fourth three-pointer by Lund. Beekmantown by 4, 4:45. So that's stopped a 9-point Redskin run. Here's Cochran on the right sideline. Working on Charlemagne. Charlemagne sticking right to him. Cochran foul line whistle. 5-second call on Cochran.
Yeah, it's great defense by Beekmantown, though, causing that turnover.
Charlemagne was right in his face.
Absolutely.
So the Eagles, up by 4, get the ball back. 4:35 left in the third quarter. Charlemagne brings it out of backcourt. Charlemagne, top of the circle. Now to Fortunatus. Fortunatus on the perimeter, looking right sideline. Peroni, right elbow Lund. Outside to Charlemagne. Around the left for Fortunatus for 3. Off the front, no good. Rebound Peroni. Takes it along the baseline. Now for Charlemagne. Charlemagne holding outside Fortunatus. Fortunatus on the left to Munson. Back to Fortunatus. Foul line jumper. Bingo!
Yeah, you can't let him shoot from that area.
And the lead back up to 6 for the Eagles. So after the Redskins come out with a 9-point run, Beekmantown have responded with a 5-point. And a foul called on Cochran.
Boy, give Charlemagne credit again.
I think Charlemagne did some acting there.
Yeah, but boy, he's a great defensive player.
Foul, Saranac Lake Cochran, his second, team's first.
Give him an Academy Award nomination, I think, on that one.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was the toughest offensive foul, but give him credit, give Charlemagne credit.
Charlemagne now to Lund, top Peroni, right side to Fortunatus, down low, Munson baseline, trying to feed it inside Peroni on the left side. Lund for 3, yes!
Boy, Lund's been wide open at that three-point line, and he's taking advantage.
He's hit 5, and the lead is now back up to 9, so the Redskin run has been answered by Beekmantown. They whittled down 39-38. Now on a backcourt, a timeout being called by Saranac Lake. Timeout on the floor, 3:26 left third quarter. Score Beekmantown 47, Saranac Lake 38. Boys Class B Championship continues on WIRY in 30 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to remain seated.
South makes a run, got it down to 1. Beekmantown comes right back with their own run and have back up by 9.
Yeah, they look very good offensively that last minute or two, and Lund they're leaving him open at that three-point line. He's on the weak side, and Beekmantown unselfishly is getting him the ball, and he's converting.
5 3-pointers in the game for Kevin Lund. Well, now the Redskins down by 9 again, have the ball, 3:25 in the third. Here's Cochran working on Fortunatus, right sideline. They overload that side. He brings it back left to Sachs. Sachs comes paint, dishes outside Cochran for 3. It's short, underside of the rim. Here's Saranac with an offensive board. Ooh!
Oh!
Munson, and he's in trouble.
That is huge. That is absolutely huge.
4 on Munson. He's going to have to sit. That comes with 3:10 in the third quarter.
Foul, Beekmantown Munson, his 4th.
Oh, you got to get him out of there.
I would think, but I don't see anybody coming to the scorer's table yet.
Oh, no, you got to get him out of there. You can't leave him in now. Here comes Brennan in. Well, now you look probably for Saranac Lake to start really pounding it in with Munson out of there.
And you watch Beekmantown maybe work that shot clock a little bit more each time down. You got 45 seconds this year.
Munson, 4th foul with 3:10 left in the third. And he's going to have to sit a while. Zeron, first one, good. Zeron kid has played a good game for him.
Very well. 7 rebounds, 9 points.
Second free throw is around and in, made them both. 47-40. Let's see what Beekmantown does now with Munson out of there. On top, Charlemagne, right side now to Fortunatus, brings it back up top on the dribble, takes it right side, stops, now to Lund. Lund, top of the key, right side Fortunatus, right elbow. Charlemagne out of the corner with a shot, no good. Rebound, Charlemagne got it back. Now for Fortunatus, whips it around left side Lund. Lund to the left of the lane, throws it back out Fortunatus. Fortunatus, a long 3, in and out. Rebound, Peroni, out back to Lund. Left side Charlemagne, baseline. Bounce pass inside Peroni. Hands off inside, put up no good by Fortunatus. And there's Saran with a rebound. Now let's see if the Redskins really start to try to pound inside with Munson on the bench. Here's Cochran out of backcourt. Redskins down by 7, 2:22, third quarter. Move it down to Harmson, baseline, making his move, reverse, lays it in.
Yeah, he can have his way in there now if they get him the ball.
Lead is 5 with 2:05 left in the third. Here's Lund on the outside. Lund top of the circle. Right side, Charlemagne. Charlemagne up top to Fortunatus. Fortunatus, left side, Lund. Lund holding on the perimeter, brings it back up top to Fortunatus. Fortunatus holds toward the top of the circle, puts it on the floor, now stops the dribble. Right side, Lund, right sideline. Up to Charlemagne up top. Charlemagne trying to penetrate, put it inside now. Picked up by Brennan. Brennan's in trouble. Back to Charlemagne, knocked away, but loose ball picked up by Cochran. And the Redskins can get it back within 3. Minute and a half, third quarter. 47-42 Beekmantown. Fortunatus all over. Yeah, he was all over Cochran. You could see that one coming.
Yeah, no question about it. But you notice the difference on that Beekmantown offensive, and now they're able to slide out, take that shot away from Lund, because the inside game is virtually gone with Munson on the bench.
Saranac Lake has the ball, down by 5, 1:27 left in the third quarter. Now Cochran gets it in to Donis, back to Cochran. Cochran down low all by himself. Saran lays it off the glass and missed it. Tip Harmson, no. Again Harmson, no. Again Harmson, no. Again, no. And finally a whistle. Maybe Charlemagne finally got Harmson. He just got tipping.
No, they called it on Harmson over the back. I thought it was. I thought that's a good call.
Second on Harmson. He had about 4 or 5 tips at it too.
Yeah, and a lot of chances.
So the Eagles get it back, lead by 5, 1:10 left third quarter. Charlemagne, right sideline, holding. Up top to Lund. Back on the right to Charlemagne. Charlemagne stops the dribble, hands to Fortunatus on the right sideline. Fortunatus brings it to the top to Lund. Lund back to Fortunatus. Under a minute left in the third. Fortunatus on the dribble. Comes to in the paint. Dishes right side Charlemagne. Back out Fortunatus. Fortunatus, left side Lund. Lund will take the 3. Had to hurry it. No good. Rebound Saran. Now to Cochran. 38 seconds in the quarter. Cochran walking it out of backcourt. Shot clock off. They'll hold it for 1 perhaps. Here's Cochran. Runs his man to a screen. Takes the jumper. Got it. A 2-point. Lead is down to 3, 24 seconds.
Well, that's quite a screen that Zaran set on Fortunatus.
I guess. Here's Charlemagne, 18 seconds. Eagles a hold for 1. Charlemagne trying to work on Cochran. Stays on the dribble. We are down to 10 seconds. Cochran holding for Charlemagne. Charlemagne right side. Nice pass inside. Brennan up over Harmson and in.
Well, I gave Charlemagne credit for penetrating and dishing.
And they throw it the length of the floor. That is the end of the third quarter. After 3, it is Beekmantown 49, Saranac Lake 44. Beekmantown 49, Saranac Lake 44 at the end of 3. The Boys B Championships continue on WIRY in 30 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, in our class...
Had Saranac Lake make a run at him early in the third. Beekmantown recovered, but then with 3:10 left in the third, Munson went to the bench. Beekmantown was up by 9. Now it's down to 5 as we go to the fourth.
Well, that's the big factor. When will Dan Munson have to come back into the game? And I don't think we're going to wait long because he's coming in immediately.
Okay, I hadn't looked up, but there you go.
I thought Coach Dubos might hold him out for a couple minutes and then see how the quarter's going to go, but he's taking no chances. And I think he's probably telling Dan Munson, go out there and play. Just watch yourself defensively a little bit, but you're going to have to play hard.
And you got to think the Redskins are really going to try to pound it and get Munson out of there.
Yeah, that would be the strategy.
Well, let's see what he can do. We start in the fourth quarter. Beekmantown by 5. Here's Saran, foul line. Right side Harmson working around Munson. Lays it in. See, Munson had to be passive.
Yeah, very passive. Just put his hands up.
Lead is down to 3. 7:42 left in the fourth. Left side Lund. Top to Fortunatus. Fortunatus stops. Out of Munson, foul line. Right side, out of the corner, Lund. No good. Rebound, Schneider. Schneider rebounds. Redskins down by 3, have the ball. 7:25 left in the fourth quarter. Cochran out of backcourt. Runs his man to a screen. Bounce pass right side. Donis down low Harmson. Harmson along the baseline. Put it up. No good. Got his own rebound. Put it up. No good. Got his own rebound. Put it in. Got fouled by Charlemagne. The basket count.
Boy, he played volleyball off the backboard.
And you can see that Munson just can't do anything. He just stands there keeping his hands up straight, hoping that he can not draw the foul.
Now,
foul on Charlemagne.
if they're going to play that way, really, Dan Munson can't be in the game.
That's right. I'd get him out right now because he's not going to do you any good, and they will. They'll get him out of there. Charlemagne first on him. The basket was good by Harmson. That cuts it to 1. Harmson will go to the line. He's got, 13, 15, 17 in the game. First time in the foul line. Brennan is in. Munson back out. And Saranac Lake is about to get even here if Harmson can make the free throw, but he does not. And they were going to get a foul over the back on Saranac Lake.
On Cochran.
Cochran, yep. The third on Cochran. Comes with 7:09 remaining.
That was a good call.
Saranac Lake Cochran, his third.
Eagles with a 1-point lead and the basketball here. 7:05 in the game. Now Lund on the outside. Now to Fortunatus. Fortunatus takes it top of the circle. Round to the left side. Up top, Charlemagne. Charlemagne trying to back it in. Now to Fortunatus. Fortunatus crosses the key. A leaner by Fortunatus.
Yeah, great penetrating move. Jumper from about 12 feet away.
Beekmantown by 3. 6:42 remaining fourth quarter. Here's Schneider. Schneider now for Zaran. Hands it to Donis. Donis right side to Schneider. Schneider outside Donis. Right side Schneider. Inside Harmson. Back to Schneider from about 10. Bingo.
Nice in and out passing by Schneider and Harmson. Harmson looks like a bee attracting, honey attracting a bee.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
They're all around him. 51-50. Eagles by a point. Munson getting ready to come back in. 6:15 in the game. Here's Fortunatus on the outside. Now to Charlemagne. Penetrates. Puts up back out to Fortunatus for 3. Bang!
Yeah, if you're Saranac Lake, you cannot leave Nick Fortunatus wide open like that. Great shooter.
2 minutes gone, fourth quarter. Beekmantown by 4. There's Donis. Flips one over to Zaran. Now Zaran for Harmson, cutting through the paint. Double team. Puts it around and up and no good. Rebound. Redskin Schneider puts it up. No good. Ooh, Zaran got away with one there.
Absolutely.
The boards, no foul call. Eagles come away with a 4-point lead in the ball. Here's Charlemagne. Right side. Fortunatus. Got it!
Oh, 2 big baskets by Fortunatus.
He is stepping it up now. Eagles by 7. 5.5 in the fourth quarter. Cochran out of backcourt. Cochran left sideline. On the left, Donis switches it cross court. Harmson makes a move to the baseline. Puts it up off the glass and in. Harmson.
Boy, he's got a nice spin move for a 6'9" kid.
57-52. Beekmantown. 5:10 in the game. Here's Charlemagne. Now to Peroni. Right sideline. Fortunatus. Fortunatus has stepped it up. Now to Lund. Back to Fortunatus. Fortunatus. Right corner to Charlemagne. Baseline jumper. Charlemagne. Bingo! Lead is 7. Eagles 7 up with 4:50 remaining. Steal by Fortunatus. 4-3. Fortunatus. Got it!
Is he breaking this game wide open? Great shooting.
Taking charge. Timeout. Saranac Lake. 4:41 remain. 4:40 remain. Third quarter. It is Beekmantown 61. Saranac Lake 52. Boys B Championship continues on WIRY in 1 minute.
Timeout, Saranac Lake, their third.
Well, with Munson on the bench, Fortunatus has taken control over Beekmantown.
He's had a tremendous fourth quarter thus far. That I thought was a three-pointer, and that's what the Beekmantown staff was arguing for, but they only gave him 2. But they're up by 9 with 4:39 to go.
Redskins forecourt down by 9, 4:32 left in the fourth quarter. Cochran bouncing around. Munson, by the way, is back in the ball game now for Beekmantown. Here's Cochran to the baseline, shut off. Outside Donis. Flips one on the right side to Zaran. Down low, Harmson, up over and in. So went over.
Still effective, that low post play.
61-54. Beekmantown by 7. 4:12 remaining. You know, I think I would have been tempted to leave Munson down just another minute or two because they had that 9-point lead.
Yeah, well.
And they were playing well.
Yeah.
I think until Saranac decided to make a move, I would have left them sit for a while. Here's Lund. Here's Fortunatus. He's been everything in this fourth quarter for him.
With this zone, they're going to hold the ball.
Yeah.
They're going to work that clock.
Use that 45-second clock now. With a 7-point lead. We're under 4. 3:52 remaining. Fortunatus looking at the clock. 20 on the shot clock. Playing toss and catch with Charlemagne. Charlemagne trying to force Saranac Lake out of their zone. Right sideline now to Fortunatus. Top to Lund. 10 on the shot clock. Down to Fortunatus. Fortunatus now to Charlemagne. Charlemagne makes his move. Leaves it left side Lund. 3 on the shot clock. Runner by Lund. No good. Rebound Saran. Out of Donis. Donis will bring it back. 7-point lead. Long up the left side. Cochran pops one off the side. No. Saran offensive rebound. Tied up. Loose ball. Got it back. Tied up. Possession arrow who?
Should be Saranac Lake, I think.
No, Beekmantown says it's theirs, but the officials didn't indicate anything. It is Beekmantown.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember a possession since the opening of the second quarter, but
maybe. Yeah, I don't remember one either. Charlemagne out of backcourt. Eagles by 7 with 3:10. Here's Charlemagne across the paint. Right side, Fortunatus. Now let's see if the Eagles start working that clock again. They ran it down to 3 seconds last time. It's at 30 right now on the shot clock. Here's Lund. Now for Charlemagne. Charlemagne right of the circle. Stops. He'll take the 10-footer and hit it.
Well, that's a big shot.
63-54. Lead is 9. An inbound violation by Saranac Lake. And the Eagles will get it back. Turned it over on the inbound.
I think the Redskins are going to have to come out of that zone defense and pick up man-to-man.
They have to now, I think. 2:53 remaining. Beekmantown would be content to run some clock here. Here's Fortunatus. 2:50 on the clock, 42 on the shot clock. And Saranac Lake at least is stretching the zone out a little.
No, they're back
now
to their man.
Yep, now they're man-to-man. Lund. Working on Cochran. Lund hands the ball to Charlemagne. Charlemagne on the perimeter, way out near the midcourt line. Charlemagne takes it to the right sideline. Charlemagne bounce pass outside Lund. 20 on the shot clock. 2:25 in the game. Left side Lund. Outside Fortunatus. Fortunatus holding 10 on the shot clock. Fortunatus comes left of the paint. Dishes down low to Munson. Put it blocked and fouled by Harmson.
Yeah, Harmson got the block. I think Zaran's going to draw the foul, though.
You are right. Zaran gets the foul. Third on him. 2:14 left in the game. Beekmantown by 9. And Munson will go to the line. Munson was 17, 15 of those in the second quarter. Has sat out a lot of the second half in foul trouble. 2 for Munson. He is 5 for 5 from the line. In fact, he's the only Eagle that's been to the line, and he is now 5 out of 6. Five out of 6 for the team and for Munson. He's the only one that's been to the line for Beekmantown today. 9-point lead. Danny Munson has one more coming. Second one is in the air. It is off the back. No good, but Charlemagne had it for a moment. Loose ball. Charlemagne dives after it. Now we'll get a possession.
It'll be Saranac Lake ball. Charlemagne's feet were out of bounds.
All right, Redskins have it. Down by 9, 2-11.
Well, I don't think they can be content with banging into Harmson now. They're going to have to get something deeper.
Yeah, not unless they can do it quickly. Beekmantown will show some full court pressure. And it comes to Cochran. Cochran loops it up left side. Here's Schneider. Schneider takes it to the baseline. A runner by Schneider. Oh, nice one.
That was a pretty move.
Yes, it was. 63-56. Beekmantown 1:55 in the fourth quarter. Charlemagne, top of the circle. Right sideline. Fortunatus to the paint. Jumper. Fortunatus in and out. Rebound. Peroni. Big offensive rebound.
Oh, he walked.
And he walked. Yep.
I'm not so sure Beekmantown needed to do that right away, but Fortunatus has been so hot, I guess you can't quarrel with it.
There's one guy you don't mind really shooting, probably, it's Fortunatus. I would have worked some clock there. Here's Cochran to Schneider. Schneider works it out of backcourt. Runs Lund to a screen. Down low, Harmson. 4 guys collapse around.
Oh, he got fouled.
Jumper. No good. Yeah, he looked like he got fouled. Nothing called. Ball on the floor. Out comes Charlemagne with it. We're down to 1:22 Eagles lead it by 7. Charlemagne out of backcourt. Charlemagne. Bounce pass, right baseline. Here's Fortunatus to the paint. He'll bring it back outside.
Don't want to put him on the line.
By Donis.
Yep. Nick Fortunatus is deadly from the foul line.
63-56.
Beekmantown
by 7. 1:11 remaining in the fourth quarter. Fortunatus will go to the line. We'll remind you that we will be back for the Class C game. Nope. That's right. They're not over yet.
They're not over the limit yet.
That's right. Here's Fortunatus down the paint. He draws another foul. This may be a shooting foul.
This will be a two-shot foul.
Donis with a foul. As I started to say, we'll be back for the Class C game. Saranac, Northern Adirondack will be back on the air with that probably about 10 of 5. This game should be over within the next 5 minutes.
Saranac Lake Donis is second, team 6.
So we will be sending it back to the studios for half an hour or so at the completion of this game. Fortunatus on the line for 2. First one good. He's had a big fourth quarter.
Yeah, he's a consistent player. Consistent, but boy, what a fourth quarter.
He's had 11 in this quarter. Took up the slack when Munson went to the bench with 3 fouls. One more for Fortunatus, and he got them both. The lead is 9 with 1:08. Here's Cochran out of backcourt. Cochran down the left lane. Now to Zoran. Foul line jumper. Got it, Zoran. We're under a minute now. 55 seconds. Inbounds. Donis almost stole it and went off his hands out of bounds. Eagle basketball, lead by 9, 54.3 seconds remaining. And the foul, I think, maybe on Donis, grabbed onto somebody?
Yeah, he grabbed onto Charlemagne.
They're
still not over the bone in the limit. Yep. I'm sorry, that is the 7th foul.
There you go.
Foul Saranac Lake. Donis is third, team 7th.
The line goes Charlemagne. Charlemagne was 6 first time on the line. So the Eagles can seal it with some free throws here. 65-58. Charlemagne. Ready, steady, fires, good. 66-58. Lead is 8 with 54.3. Try to make it a 3-possession game now if he makes the second one. Charlemagne ready for the second one. Charlemagne, second one, in the air. No good. Rebound, Sarah. Long up the floor for Donis. Donis forecourt. Donis a long three-pointer. It's short. Rebound, Fortunatus. 44 seconds. Now to Charlemagne. Charlemagne out of backcourt. 40 seconds. Top of the circle. Reach in foul by Cochran. They got to just foul now and hope. And Charlemagne will go right back to the line.
Foul Saranac Lake. Cochran is fourth, team's 8.
Well, Beekmantown looks like they've got this one under control. 8 points. 8-point lead, 38.8 seconds to go. Charlemagne with a 1-and-1.
Oh, Charlemagne trying to stretch the lead back up to 10, but he misses the free throw. Zara. Out of Schneider. Up the left, stolen away by Peroni. Peroni will be fouled by Cochran. But with only 31.5 seconds left, the night is about over for Saranac Lake. So Redskins made a couple of big runs here in the second half. It looked like they may have things going their way when Munson went to the bench with the 3 fouls, but Fortunatus stood up and made some big shots for them, and the Eagles are going to win this.
Yeah, I think that was the turning point in this fourth quarter with the 2 big 3-pointers by Fortunatus. They came within about 30 seconds of each other. Then he hit a 2-pointer about 20 seconds later, and within a minute span, he came up with 8 points. I think it was 52-48 at the time, and he just stretched it out for Beekmantown, and I think is really pretty much responsible this fourth quarter for bringing Beekmantown probably a Section 7 championship.
Well, a timeout used by Saranac Lake, I believe. 31.5 seconds. Beekmantown ready to go. By Beekmantown? Beekmantown took the time. Not going to make a lot of difference. 66-58, 8-point lead, 31.5 seconds. Eagles will have the ball in backcourt. Now Peroni throws it into Munson. He's all by himself. Just standing there, takes some time off the clock. Now to Fortunatus. Fortunatus, they want him with the ball. 24 seconds. Outside to Lund. Down to 20. Now to Fortunatus. Fortunatus, top of the circle. Back out to Charlemagne. We're at 15. And now the foul on Cochran. I think that's it for Cochran. I think he is fouled off on that.
Cochran played a nice ball game.
Yes, he did. Finishes with 5 points in the ball game.
Cochran, his 5th, team's 9th.
Well, perhaps some of the monkey off the back for Beekmantown. They've been accused of not being able to win the big one in the finals of the sectionals, but they're going to win this one.
Yeah, no question about it. Really, they seem to, whenever Saranac Lake, as you mentioned, made that run, Beekmantown had enough to withstand it and really take control of the game again. Harmson out. I thought, for the exception of the second quarter, we looked fairly invisible. He had a strong game the rest of the game.
Charlie Martin is checked in for Saranac Lake.
The shame for Saranac Lake is, but for a strong, and I mean a real strong Beekmantown team, what a year this could have been for Saranac Lake to move on.
Yep. Charlemagne to the line. He's 1 out of 3 from the line. And he misses this one. Rebound tipped outside, picked up by Lund. Lund is dribbling around. We're under 10. Out near the midcourt line. Left side, Charlemagne. Charlemagne's just going to hold the basketball. Seconds tick away. Beekmantown are the Section 7 Class B champions. Beekmantown 66, Saranac Lake 58, Eagles 66, Redskins 58. Beekmantown, the Class B champions. We'll have more from Memorial Hall when the Section 7 Class B championships continue on WIRY in 1 minute.
Tricia Ryan, Section 7 girls basketball chairperson, and Mr. Bob Smith, the executive secretary of Section 7. The winning team, players on both teams will receive T-shirts provided by Coca-Cola.
Back here at Memorial Hall Gymnasium, Beekmantown has won the Section 7 Class B championship, 66-58. Again, as we mentioned down the final few minutes, a game of streaks to some extent. Saranac Lake would make a run. They got out early in the ball game. Beekmantown played poorly right at the start. Redskins opened up a lead early, and then Beekmantown got into the game. Beekmantown opened up a couple of leads, looked like they were in the verge and just blowing it open, and then Redskins would make a run, but Beekmantown had the reserve in the tank to hold on at the end.
Yeah, it shows you what a great team Beekmantown is. They were able to withstand those charges, and this is, don't get us wrong, this is a good Saranac Lake ball club, and Beekmantown able to come back. And you credit Munson with a strong first half for Beekmantown, and then Nick Fortunatus, they're real two big players. Nick Fortunatus in that fourth quarter, he just took over. In that 1 minute span, he hit 8 points, and that I thought turned the tide in the game. And after that, Saranac Lake was looking up, and it just had a feeling they could never catch Beekmantown. But you know, don't discredit anybody else from Beekmantown. Lund with a strong offensive game, hit 5 3-pointers in key parts of that ball game, and Charlemagne played an extremely strong game defensively, causing turnovers and wreaking havoc on the Saranac Lake offense. So, you know, Beekmantown, I think the class of the area, they just demonstrated it today, and you know, hats off to them, and you know, give Saranac Lake a big hand as well. I thought they played real well and were able to stay in the ball game, and I thought it was a good ball game.
We'll come back and take a look at the scoring in the game when the Section 7B championship continues on WIRY in 1 minute.
Jeremy Harmson. And the Redskins coach, Mr. Dick Duran. And now, introducing the Section 7 Class B champions, Beekmantown Central School. Jeff Bosworth. Andy Daggett. Casey Brennan. Nick Karen. Luke Gladue. Emmett Drolet.
Back at
Jesse
Memorial
Blake.
Hall, they're handing out the championship certificates and insignias to the Beekmantown Eagles.
Justin
Looking at the
Vanderpoor.
scoring in the ball game, first for Beekmantown. Nick Fortunatus
Dan
finishes
Munson.
with 23 points. He had 9 baskets. 3 of them were three-pointers. He went 2 from the
Chris
line,
Peroni.
23 for Fortunatus. Danny Munson finished with 5 baskets.
Kevin
He went,
Lund.
5 out of 7 from the line for 17. Kevin Lund had 5 baskets, all of them three-pointers for 15.
Emmanuel Charlemagne.
Emmanuel Charlemagne, 3 baskets, 1 out of 4 from the line for 7. And Chris Peroni had a bucket for
Nicholas Fortunatus.
23 for Fortunatus, 17 for Munson, 15 for Lund, 7 for Charlemagne, and 2 for Peroni.
To accept the championship
Foul
trophy,
line, Beekmantown
the Eagles
went,
coach, Mr. Maceo
8
Dubose.
out of 13. And they scored 11 in the first, 28 in the second, 10 in the third, 17 in the fourth.
The Section 7 Class
Saranac
B champions, Beekmantown Central School.
Cochran finished with 5 on 2 baskets, one of them three-pointer. Jonas had 8 in the ball game, 2 three-pointers, and
Ladies
1
and
other
gentlemen, the
bucket.
Screw Lake bus is
Kyle
leaving
Schneider,
immediately.
4 baskets for 8.
That'll conclude our coverage of the 1997 Section 7 Class B Championship. Our thanks to Wiry Radio, Ducky Drake, and John Niles for allowing us to tap into their broadcast. So that's the way it was. Our congratulations to the Eagles on this George Washington's birthday, February 22nd, 1997. We've been at Plattsburgh State Memorial Hall in beautiful downtown Plattsburgh.